keep it moving now. Don't you see what I'm doing? Let's get it, 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 let's get it.
Over at Snow Canyon, the Warriors hosted the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. The Warriors got the ball first and marched down the field. Hunter Johnson would take the snap and roll to his left and fire a high pass to Brooks Esplin, who would complete the catch for the game's first score. The rest of the half would remain scoreless as each team would swap possessions. But the second half was all Crimson. Nick Baum would take the handoff and head to the outside and dive for the corner of the end zone and score. Snow Canyon looked to rally, but the Mustangs D applied too much pressure. Snow Canyon had a promising drive when Johnson would hook up with Jake Hill for a big pickup. But a little later in the drive, Johnson would throw across the field and would be picked off by Corbin Cup, who would take it to the house for 6. The final score, Crimson Cliffs 20, Snow Canyon 7. Over at Pineview, the Panthers hosted the Dixie Flyers. Pineview got the ball first and had a decent pickup from Keith Adams. Sawyer Woods would drop back and fire across the middle with a risky throw, but Dominic McKenzie would strip the ball away from the defender and take it to the house for the game's first score. Dixie would march down and Shea Anderson would take the handoff and speed to the outside and find the end zone. Adams again would get the handoff from 15 yards out and race to the end zone untouched. However, Dixie wouldn't back down as Seth Takau would hook up with Derek Kesterson to keep Dixie alive. Adams would look like a man on a mission as he fought for a 10-yard touchdown. Dixie would narrow the deficit in the third with a field goal from Jonathan Bibiano. Dixie would turn up the heat and get another touchdown, this one by Jeffrey Christensen. Then late in the fourth, Dixie would get a pick 6 to take the lead, and this would bring us to our final score. Dixie 31, Pineview 28. Up in Hurricane, the Tigers took on the Cedar Reds for their homecoming game. Hurricane would score first on a 39-yard touchdown pass from Carter Ashby to R.J. Wright late in the first quarter. Hurricane maintained a 7-0 lead most of the second quarter as Cedar turned the ball over twice, once on an interception and once on a fumble. But late in the second quarter, Cedar's sophomore, southpaw quarterback Coden Lund connected with receiver Braxton Torres, who advanced the ball to the Hurricanes' 13-yard line. Shortly thereafter, Ben Ellis broke into the end zone on a 1-yard run, tying the game at 7 with 35 seconds left in the first half. Cedar went on back-to-back touchdowns early in the third and then added 2 more in the fourth to cap it off at 35 unanswered points. Final score, Cedar 35, Hurricane 14. And in a non-region game, Desert Hills traveled up north and put a beatdown on the North St. Pete Hawks, 43-7. The Region 10 recap is brought to you by Finley Volkswagen, Infinity Title, The Rally Stop, Jones Paint and Glass, Nets on Fire, and Intermountain Sports Performance. For St. George News, I'm Aaron Crane.